to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hawkeyes headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Here comes the heat. And to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Iowa's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give running right, it's Malton. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hand off Malton running left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. They'll go to the counter.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
The Hawkeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Here's Underwood to throw. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll ride the hot hand. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Using his feet. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Hands it off on the counter. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This time he wants to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Diaz. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. On first down, it's Malton again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It's 3rd and 5. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll give it to Malton. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give on the counter. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo.
Might have a chance. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Give running right, it's Kamari. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Right back to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Calls his own number. Plows through the defense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Moulton. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running inside. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is...
Falls in the deep ball. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Diaz. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On third down, here's Malton. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires left. That's caught. It's Marsh. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but he ran through the receiver to get there. The flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Missouri State Bears. And it's the Mustangs in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside the Big House. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Maybe a crease. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Phillips. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Here's a give to Malton. And tackled there by the defense. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it on the counter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Underwood buys a little time. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Michigan offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Buchanan. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Underwood on the play action. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sweet cut there. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Picks up the 1st down. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Michigan. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
First down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They get him down after he makes the catch. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. How about this? It's out of bounds. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at second and long. Snowed under by the defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Wolverines getting set on first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Now improvising. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Going with the counter play here. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He'll try to get to the marker himself. Got enough for the first. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. On the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they'll push that lead down a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Sprinting to the line to try to get this this one off. Clock's running.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.